Magandang araw mga bunso, again it's me, your Kuya Win. Ngayong araw tatalakayin natin ang graphing of linear equations in two variables. So meron tayong tatlong parts na pag-aaralan. Una, given 2 points. Pangalawa ay given the x and y-intercepts. And lastly, slope and a point on a line. So unahin na natin tong given any 2 points. So what are we going to do mga bunso? I-apply lang natin yung natutunan natin from the past lesson kung paano mag-plot ng mga points sa ating Cartesian plane. So let's have the first given, 2, 1 and negative 3, negative 1. So unang gawin natin, i-plot natin yung ating mga points. 2, 1 is here and negative 3, negative 1 is on this part. Kung nakalimutan ninyo ang pagpa-plot ng ating points, please pakibalikan yung link na to. After plotting 2 points, we are going to make a straight line connecting these 2 points. And this is the graph of your linear equation. Para malaman ng slope, syempre babalikan natin yung ating formula na slope is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Solve natin. For your slope, we have the y sub 2 minus y sub 1, so negative 1 minus 1 over negative 3 minus 2. Negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2 over negative 5. Negative 2 over negative 5, we need to simplify, that is already positive. Kasi negative divided by negative is positive. Ibig sabihin, if we are going to describe the graph has the slope of 2 over 5 and it is increasing from left to right. And for our next given, let's have negative 4, 0 and 3, negative 3. And then for our first step, we need to plot our 2 points and then connect the 2 points. After connecting the 2 points, we are going to describe our graph. Let's plot negative 4, 0. So negative 4, 0 is here. And 3, negative 3. 3, negative 3 is located here. Afterwards, we are going to connect the 2 points using straight line. Okay? So, after natin ma-graph ang ating given, we are going to describe this by finding the slope and identifying its trend. Ano nga ulit ang formula natin sa pagkuha ng slope? Given 2 points. Tama. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So we have negative 3 minus 0 over 3 minus negative 4. And then let's simplify. Negative 3 minus 0 is negative 3 and 3 minus negative 4 is positive 7. Therefore, the slope is negative 3 over 7. By the linear equation, it describes that the slope is negative 3, 7. And since the slope is negative, it shows that our linear equation is decreasing from left to right. Di ba? Madali lang? And let's now proceed with our second part where the given x and y-intercepts. Ito ang inyong tatandaan kapag given ang ating x and y-intercept. So simulan natin sa x-intercept. Ang sinasabi sa x-intercept, we have x, 0. So ibig sabihin, if we're going to plot this point, it is along the x-axis. Pag sinabi naman natin y-intercept, we are going to use this 0, y. Kapag pinat natin ito ay along y-axis. Ito ang pinakatatandaan kapag hinahanap natin si x-intercept, ang i-assign nating value kay y ay 0. At kapag hinahanap naman natin si y-intercept, ang i-assign natin na value kay x ay 0. Okay? Let's graph x minus 4y equals negative 4. So what are we going to do in order to graph this is we need to find the x-intercept and y-intercept. Okay, kung naalala, if we are looking for x-intercept, the value of y must be 0. For our x-intercept, we have now x equals 4. The value of y is 0 equals negative 4. 4 times 0 is 0. So we have now x minus 0 or just x is equal to negative 4. We have now x is negative 4, 0. So we have now the first ordered pair. Then let's plot it on your Cartesian plane. So ito siya. Malinaw? The next thing that we need to do is we need to know the y-intercept. In order to know the y-intercept, the value of x must be 0. So from our linear equation, si x naman ay papalitan naman natin ng 0. Minus 4y equals negative 4. 0 minus 4y is negative 4y equals negative 4. And in order to know the value of y, we must divide both sides of our equation by negative 4 for us to eliminate negative 4. We have now y equals negative 4 divided by negative 4 is positive 1. So ito na yung ating second ordered pair na 0, 1. So kung ipa-plot natin dito, narito si 0, 1. We can now connect our 2 points using straight line. Narito na ang graph ng ating linear equation, x minus 4y equals negative 4. And for us to describe the linear equation, what are we going to do is we need to find the slope. Slope is 1 minus 0 is 1 over 0 minus negative 4 is positive 4. Therefore, the slope is 1 over 4 or 1/4. The trend of our graph is increasing from left to right. Malinaw? Our next given, let's have x plus y equals negative 3. Let's find out what is the x-intercept of this equation. Para malaman ang ating x-intercept, the value of y must be 0. X plus 0 is negative 3. X plus 0 is x equals negative 3. If y is 0, then the value of x must be negative 3. So, ang una nating ordered pair dito ay negative 3, 0. I-plot na natin ang inyong ordered pair na negative 3, 0 sa ating Cartesian plane. So, narito siya. Next thing that we need to do is we need to look for the y-intercept. If we are looking for the y-intercept, the value of x must be 0. So, it will become 0 plus y equals negative 3. 0 plus y is y equals negative 3. This y, it gives us 0, negative 3. Let's plot this on our Cartesian plane. So, it is on this part. Okay, after plotting the 2 points, what are we going to do is we need to connect the 2 points using straight line. This is the graph of our linear equation, x plus y equals negative 3. And in order to describe the graph of our linear equation, what are we going to do is we need to look for our slope. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1, negative 3 minus 0 is negative 3. Over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, we have here 0 minus negative 3 is positive 3. Negative 3 over 3 is also equal to negative 1. Therefore, the slope of our linear equation x plus y equals negative 3 is negative 1. And as we can see in our graph, it is decreasing from left to right. Okay? Malinaw ba? And for the third part of our lesson, we are going to graph given the slope and the point. So, para masimulan natin to, unang-unang dapat nating i-graph ay yung ating given point, which is 2, 1. 2, 1 is on this part. After natin ma-plot yung ating given point, what are we going to do is we need to find our slope. Tatandaan ang ating slope ay rise over run. Na kung saan 2 is also equal to 2 over 1. Ang rise natin dito ay positive 2 at ang run natin dito ay positive 1. Starting from the point, so ang rise natin ay 2 units. Since this is positive, we are going to have 2 units upward, 1, 2. So after natin makuha ang rise, we are going to have our run which is positive 1. So 1 unit to the right. So narito na ang ating next point. Afterwards, connect the 2 points using straight line. Okay, di ba? Madali lang. So ganito lang tatandaan natin. Ang rise, kapag siya ay positive, upward. Kapag negative, downward. At ang run naman natin, kung siya ay positive, going right. At kapag negative naman, ay going left. Let's have the slope equals negative 3 over 2. And the point, negative 3, 2. And then for our first step, we need to plot our point, negative 3, 2. So it is located in this part. After plotting a point, The next thing that you need to do is we need to use our slope. Remember the formula, that is rise over run. We have here negative 3 over 2. If it is negative 3 over 2, our rise is negative 3, so we are going to have 3 units downward. So starting from our point, 3 units downward, 1, 2, 3. And then we have here positive 2 for our run. And that is 2 units to the right. 1, 2. And afterwards, let's connect the 2 points using straight line. And this is the graph of our given. O diba, ang dali-dali lang ng ating lesson sa araw na to. So, alam ko na masasagutan nyo na ang module ninyo. And again, do not forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like my video. Okay, maraming salamat sa iyong pakikinig. Paalam!